Now at 5, a happy homecoming for one of Miami's own.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart because you've made it real, and you brought me home.
Once again, sporting the orange and green.
We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it, because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it.
Tonight, Mario Cristobal comes home. Today brought an end to what was a dramatic end of the season for the Miami Hurricanes.
But it's just the beginning of a major effort to resurrect a football team that has not met expectations for 2 decades. CBS 4 sports anchor Jim Barry joins us now with more on the start of this new chapter for the U.
That's right, guys. You know, time and again, the faithful have thought the U was back, only to be let down. But Mario Cristobal has the pedigree and the credentials to make them feel that he can do what others before him could not, and that is rebuild the UM football dynasty. From the moment he appeared at UM's Tech Center, Mario Cristobal was greeted like a politician who had just won an election. Once he took the podium, the man who cut his teeth in this orange and green world seemed overwhelmed by the moment.
I'm honored and humbled beyond what words can describe. I mean, this is strong, and this hits as hard as it can hit.
But before long, Cristobal's football passion poured out as he talked about ushering in a new era of expectation for a program that lately has fallen short.
We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it, because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. We want to make sure that the program here is always a program that you can be proud of for the right reasons. A program of relentless competitors. Always a team that nobody wants to play.
UM was that team when Cristobal played here 30 years ago, but then the kid from Columbus High had to spread his football wings to learn how to coach. From FIU to Alabama to Oregon, Cristobal soaked up methods of success that he is certain will work in Coral Gables.
How you do anything is how you do everything. You want to be an elite player, you got to be an elite student, right? You can't have one or the other. The U, this culture is not a T-shirt you put on when you want to and you take off when you don't want to do it. It's an every time thing.
The throng of well-wishers at Cristobal's introduction included the players he will now coach and some famous football alums who helped build the UM brand. They see Cristobal as the real deal.
A lot of respect, and I think Mario is going to require that. He's going to earn that throughout, obviously, his tenure as a head coach. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think the accountability through this building is going to go through the roof.
It's a proud day to be here, and for our university, I think we're on the right path.
Many thought Cristobal would be out of UM's league until some wealthy boosters stepped up to make sure the school could afford his $8 million a year salary. Just another indication, he says, that you should never count out the U.
How about them Canes? Huh? How about them Canes?
Cristobal says he's going to immediately hit the recruiting trail. The Canes hope his reputation as a fierce recruiter helps them do what they did in the old days, and that is keep the best local talent right here in town. He sees that as a big key to turning around this program, guys, but you got to do a little bit more than that, too.
Well, we Canes fans have some great memories, but is this realistic?
Well, that's the thing, but I think in this modern era of college football, you have to spend the money, right. And it seems that now the U finally understands that. It took $25 million just to make this happen, $8 million to buy out Manny Diaz and to buy out Cristobal at Oregon, and $8 million to pay him to come here. And so when you consider that they're competing with a school like Alabama that spends $98 million, brings in $98 million in college football revenue alone, that's what you're up against. So unless you're willing to go all in, forget about it. And it looks like right now UM is well ready to recommit to do that.
They put the down payment, that's for sure.
There you go.
Thanks, Jim.
Jim, thank you. CBS 4's Mike Cunha.